Well, good morning, everybody. It is a very nice Saturday morning. As you can see, spin around here for you. Sun is shining. Things are good. Gonna head out to the farm. Got a lot to get done. Hope everybody's having a great morning. Had to wait on a little traffic before I got onto the highway. With that truck going by, it reminds me that everything that happens in this state is transported by truck, train, airplane, or in some cases, barge or boat. And without these vital pieces of transportation equipment, the state simply couldn't function. And it always amazes me how well things work, given the challenges of our extreme conditions, hot and cold, and our geographical conditions, with rivers and mountains in the way. So I definitely tip my hat to all the hardworking men and women that keep the supplies running so the rest of us can do what we need to do. Well, hey everybody, look, it's the train. And look at that, I timed it just right to catch the train crossing the road. This is one of several freight trains that go by Nenana every day. And it looks like there's a little bit of everything on this particular train. Lumber, connexes, spools of cable. This particular train probably started out of Anchorage sometime last night. And it should be rolling into Fairbanks mid-morning. I'm not sure how many tons of freight the Alaska Railroad hauls every year, but it definitely transports a large quantity between Anchorage and Fairbanks. These containers hold food, clothing, auto parts, building supplies, everything that the businesses and people need and require to get their job done. And this is why you always stop and look both ways before you cross the tracks. I do enjoy seeing the train. It's always a lot of fun. But I guess it's time to get out to the farm. That is the process for about 7 miles of road. I would imagine they're going to do it in sections. They'll get that first section done, then they'll move up and do this next section, then do the final section. It's a fairly involved process, cleaning out the side of the road and bringing in the fill material and then the final grade material. So I'm in early to get ahead of them, spend the whole day in at the farm, try not to be out of here till the end of the day. They'll do whatever they need to do to get you by if you got to get in or out, but it sure does disrupt their work and slows them down. So try to stay out of their way so they can get things done. Because we sure know it's going to be nice when it's all completed. The 24-foot wide roadbed, 2 vehicles will be able to pass each other comfortably, which is very important for safety. I do not know the exact numbers of how many users this road has, but it has active users every day, not just us going to the farm, but multiple people. A lot of people out of the Nenana area come out here to recreate, whether it's berry picking, bird watching, going for a drive, collecting firewood, you name it. They're out here doing things, which is good. That's a reason for having a road like this, is to get the public out and utilize and access the land. Otherwise, this land is virtually impassable unless you're in the winter on a snow machine or on foot in the summer or by airboat or Argo. These flats are very muddy, very difficult to traverse, very thick. It's good to see people out using it. They're going to take a break over September during hunting because this will be a fairly busy road, and then I'm sure the crew wants some time off as well. They'll come back around the 1st of October to work on the roads into the subdivision 1A phase of the ag development. That was the first initial release of parcels. There's a couple miles of road in there to work on. I don't know if it's 2 or 3. They'll get those put in between October and November. I don't know if they'll go all the way to December or not. And then it'll be a break over winter, and GVA, our local power company, should be installing power poles and power in late winter or early spring. At that point, all the work on the infrastructure will be done, and the farmers can concentrate on getting the land cleared and getting it into production. And with any luck, there will be a land auction next spring for phase 1B, and then a few of the parcels in 1A that either came back or didn't sell. Well, look at that. Just a couple of minutes and we're at the farm. Hopped on the four-wheeler, needed to run up and start the irrigation pump. There's something about being out on the farm early in the morning. When the day is new, everything is fresh, and it's the middle of summer. And you know these warm days won't last very long, so you need to take it in while you can. We definitely plan on switching to an electric pump once power is provided. But for now, the gasoline-powered Honda pump does a good job. And other than having to put fuel in it, is relatively easy to use and very reliable. I know you guys can't smell it, but the clover on the side of the road smells so good.
There they are, tasseling. Her ears should be popping up right there. There's her ear. It should be an ear. And that should be an ear. And there's the pumpkin patch. There's flowers starting to come up. Can you see them? And I'll show you that they are starting to make fruit, starting to do their pumpkin. Let's get rid of this. There it is. Sorry about the noise, but we're irrigating fertilizer into the system where the plants get fertilizer tonight. These are bush cherries. That one there is timing out. It's the oldest. And right there. These three are planted about a week or so with each other. And there's the fourth one. So hopefully they'll make it through the winter. It takes about 3 to 5 years for them to start putting on a real good fruit. We got some in the backyard that put on a bunch of cherries. These are the seeds from those 4 bushes in our backyard. So hopefully they'll grow and make it through the winter. Potatoes are doing really good. Now you notice that there is no drip line here, so they're just getting water from the ground from all the rain that we've had. They're starting to flower, and right there's pretty. They're doing good.
Well, hi everybody on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Got some mustard in the background along with some radishes flowering, kind of a pretty pattern. And then this is some rye that was planted this spring. It's looking pretty good. We didn't have enough area or seed to fill the planter for one crop, so I just put it in different sides of the planter and made passes with it. Came out kind of pretty. Boy, there are bees everywhere in it. Smells really good too. Sure is pretty. Smells good. Kind of cool. Still have about a month and a half of growing season left, so I'm pretty sure this mustard's going to go ahead and make. We'll find out. There's that rye. Tomatoes are ripening. Birds are coming along and picking them off. Here he is. See him? I guess it's that time. Midsummer's when grasshoppers show up typically. Takes them a little while to do their thing. Okay, it's July 14th. The corn's tasseling now, and the ears are starting to form. Let's turn around and look at one. Okay, tassels are coming up. That little guy right there is going to be the start of an ear of corn. Everybody's got one. There's one right in there. There's one right in there. You can see it. Well, we've got about 6 more weeks of what we would call summer, maybe a little more. It generally freezes sometime towards the end of September, so could put us up to 10 more weeks. Plenty of time for the corn. Here's the Jefferson wheat. Not exactly a super stellar stand of it, but it's looking pretty good. Well, that's going to wrap up this video, everybody. We do enjoy sharing our adventures out here on the farm. And please subscribe if you like the channel. It definitely helps. Thought I'd grab a little clip of the old road. Over the next month or so, it'll get transformed into the bigger, newer, wider road. Hope to see you all here next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.